Hi. So Sinan is here because he's joining me for commentary. He's dropped from the tournament
Oh,
and
0-2 draw. Seems
shame.
good.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. So yeah, we've got Imaad Davids on Elves and Josh Barlow on like an Abzan mid-range list. A little bit of a delirium sub-theme. He's got 3 Grim Flayers and a set of Traverse the Ulvenwald. Um, I think those are the most recent additions to the deck. There's also a Collective Brutality and I believe one Liliana, the Last Hope. Other than that, it's a pretty stock standard Abzan list. Oh, the Blooming Marshes as well. Fast lands are quite a big addition to the mana base here. And then, yeah, Imaad's list is just Elves with Collected Company.
Yeah, Imaad's playing the less Ross made popular lately.
Okay.
It's got a turn 2, turn 3 win. Oh, well, turn 3 win. But you can, it's probably faster than Affinity.
Okay.
You can play your whole hand on turn 2.
That's yeah. I suppose like basically everything in your deck produces mana,
Yes.
and if it doesn't, it's a mana sink.
Yeah,
Because
you can win on turn 3 within Zuri.
yeah,
You
sure.
have basically 2 combos go infinite mana. Vizier for the remedies, I believe.
Oh, you use
And
devoted druid. Sure, fair
Devoted Druid.
enough.
Or you can even go double Devoted Druid to make infinite mana.
Double devoted druid. How is that infinite mana? Oh, you use it to pump Azuri.
So within Zuri,
Yeah, so you activate it and then they grow and then you can put the
yes,
minus one counter on it.
exactly.
I don't think I saw who's on the player. These life totals are also very wrong. There we go. Both of these players 2-0 at the moment. So there we go. That should be correct. I sincerely hope Josh is using matte sleeves because we had a problem last game where I couldn't make out anything from the overhead view. But we'll see that in a second. I think they're just waiting for the go-ahead from me, actually, which I'm going to be giving them now. Oops, sorry about that.
Well, they should be able to pre-match procedures.
Yeah, I think they should be resolving mulligans already, but it's fine. It actually looks like Josh is using matte sleeves, so we could use the overhead view here. The mod's got Wooded Foothills, Devoted Druid, Forest, Elvish Archdruid, Nettle Sentinel, and another Forest, I think? 2 lands, 3 lands?
I think there were 3 lands.
Okay. Josh has got, is that a Scavenging Ooze?
Yes, I saw Scavenging Ooze.
Really make out. Anyway, so Imaad's on the play. Opens with Nettle Sentinel.
Josh Waller is ready to push.
That's pretty good against this deck. Goif.
Yes. Nettle Sentinel is actually a fine card. He's ready to push. You really want one of your dogs to survive.
Yeah, it does hit for 2 as well. Like, it's not a joke for a 1-drop. You should be playing another creature now.
Yes, so
or does he just hold, till he can play Collected Company?
no, I believe he'll play Devoted Druid. Probably the best player on turn 2.
Yeah, I don't think Josh has any disruption.
He has a push.
I mean, in terms of looking at the hand, taking out Collected Company.
No, I think I see 2 lands, a push. I don't know if that's Scavenging Ooze.
Okay, so there's the Devoted Druid, and he untaps. Fatal Push on the Druid. Okay, so yeah, I was right to wait just a little bit, even though he got the untap out of it. It's fine. Is that an Urborg? Nice promo Fatal Push. Yeah, so he's got double Scavenging Ooze, Tarmogoyf, what appears to be a fetch land, an old fetch land. Is that a basic? He's playing Abzan. I think that's a plains in the middle of his hand. It is.
Sure.
And then the card at the back of his grip, I can't make out. This glare is terrible. But he's got a Tarmogoyf with 3 types in the graveyard. It's instant creature land. So it's a 3/4. It's big enough to block pretty much any single creature from Imaad. It needs to play a Lord. No, is that another devoted druid? No, it's Elvish Archdruid.
Yes. What's the white cards in Josh Ballow's deck?
So we've got, what is he playing the white for? Lingering Souls, which is fine. Nothing wrong with it. Path to Exile. Nothing in the creature base that's white. It's just those two cards.
How many Path to Exiles?
It looks like 3 paths.
Okay, that's probably one of the better cards because you don't want Imaad to be untapping with Enzuri ever. And a lot of the time, the way Imaad wins is by Coco in or calling at the end of turn.
Fair enough.
When Enzuri.
Let me just get this out of the way. Josh, in with the Goyf, no blocks. I think it's 3 power. So this is the. I forgot to update Josh's life total as well. He's on 18. He's played no fetches. Did he shock
Is that
at any stage? Yeah, he's playing Ewit in his deck.
So
And he got back the Fatal Push there. So he hit for 3. I don't think Imaad blocked. And then he played the Eternal Witness, getting back the Fatal Push.
it's got Abraptica in hand.
Land. So he took some shock, I think. So Josh has actually got a lower life total. It's 2. Is that double Overgrown Tomb? Yeah.
Yes.
So it wasn't a Blooming Marsh.
There's a Plains now, which you probably play for the turn.
Yeah, that was what he used to play, the Eternal Witness. But Imaad, did he just go land and Coco
That's a bad
immediately?
Coco. I need one creature.
Oh, the whiff was so painful. I think he had to do it main phase though, because Josh might just take it out of his hand if he finds a Thoughtseize,
That's true.
which he is playing. But yeah, that is a dismal miss. Perhaps he should have attacked with the Nettle Sentinel first, because it is a 3/3, and Collected Company would untap it. It's green spell, right? He doesn't have to play green creatures. Any green spell.
It's green spell, yes. On cost.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. He's close to having a whole lot of mana now. Josh just took another 3 points.
Just do a Windswept Heath. So I'm surprised there's no Siege Rhinos.
It would be nice. His curve is a little bit lower than that, though. Like, I haven't counted the lands. I'm actually just going to do a quick
So
analysis.
it's basically a green-black deck splashing.
Yeah, white for Path and
Lingering
Souls 3 and 3. Yeah, it's like a black-green Delirium with a sort of toolboxy element. It's one of the few decks that plays Misha's Bauble, actually, and wants it. So
It's reminding me a lot of Robert Reyes Jr. I think some South American pro. He played a green-black deck without the white, but he did play the baubles.
Traverses as well?
Traverses,
Yeah,
baubles.
okay. Josh just attacks with a Goyf here. What was that 2 mana for? Talking about the deck so much, you're not really paying attention. Oh, he played another Goyf. Sure. So he went play a Goyf, attack with the Goyf. And I think he's waiting for a block here, so he can try and get... Oh, but there is an instant in the graveyard, so actually the Goyf's still 3/4. Yeah, he can push pretty much anything here. He's got a fetch land up, which he cracks now. So it's a Blooming Marsh. Now he's got Revolt active. I think you're supposed to just blow up the Archdruid. Or is it the Heritage Druid? Is that the better creature?
So with Archdruid, you can just slam an Inzuri and give the team overdone. And once he does that, it's quite a lot of damage you'll be taking.
Yeah. Josh is 28% of his deck is lands. I can't see an exact number here.
Scavenging Ooze is a very good card. I think
Yeah.
Josh is trying to hide the fact that he has it. Get some creatures in the graveyard
And then use the ooze. Not too many though. He's got to leave at least one there.
yeah.
It's good. Why? Just because it can grow big enough to block anything, I suppose. Until the point that he gets an Azuri, in which case nothing is big enough to block. But Yeah, he's just going in with the Goyfs. So that's 6 points of damage.
Scavenging ooze is
No
down.
blocks, and he presents the ooze. How many green sources? Up 3. And Imaad has 2 creatures in the graveyard.
With a lot of mana.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's interested in sending that Sentinel in at all. He's going to use it for mana.
It's just going to be a 2-2. It gets eaten by the 2-1, which gives 2 counters to
Oh,
Scavenging ooze.
the Lord is gone, right? It got pushed.
Yes. So he's gaining 1 life, eating a land, I believe.
Really odd, but okay. Puts him to 12, and the Scavenging Ooze is a 3/3. So now none of Imaad's things are big enough to attack through.
Yes.
A little bit disappointing.
So one of the plays that Imaad can still
Mm?
maybe win the game with is if he just top decks like an Inzuri.
Is that just like the best creature in the deck? Like how? What else does he do?
The thing is, if he plays it and he has 5 mana, he can activate it to give his team overrun.
Okay, fair
And
enough.
then swing in 1 turn. But I think Josh is going to be gaining too much life. And will have too much pressure on the board.
Yeah, Imaad is being forced to chump block here so he doesn't die, because his life total is under lots of pressure. That Goyf is chewing up his life total. Another 3 points of damage. I don't think there's any sorceries. There's still land, instant creature. A 3/4 Tarmogoyf. Yeah, he's done here. He doesn't feel like playing this game anymore. I think I've got the deck lists fixed though, so let's see if we can try and figure out who'd be sideboarding what here.
So Imaad, I know he has Selfless Spirit, which is a key card. Chameleon Colossus is quite good. Obviously, Champion is a card where it basically just makes his team unblockable, turning his deck into like a motherfuck.
Do you think he brings in a Mind Sensor here?
Every Mind Sensor is quite good.
6, 7. Josh only has 7 fetch lands though, so it's 8 fetch lands. It's not that much. It is quite good against Death Shadow. I think half of their mana base is fetch land.
Yes.
But here it's kind of average.
I think he brings also maybe the 2 path to exiles in.
Okay, yeah, that's
And then
probably
Scavenging
right.
Ooze.
Ooze is a good way to fight the Goyf. He doesn't have any straight up graveyard. He's got Relic, but Relic doesn't hurt him at all. Do you think he? I mean, it turns off Delirium. I don't think he knows Josh is on Delirium just yet, but
I don't think he'll bring it in because it might be too slow for.
do you think he tries to go for a combo kill here? Like maybe bring in Spellsky to try and protect.
I think the
The
common kill is
pieces.
probably his best way to win.
Yeah, that's awkward. Josh, I mean, he's got Engineered Explosive. That's probably just instantly in.
Engineered Explosives, the Damnation.
Another Last Hope is very good. Damnation is epic.
Collective Brutality is good.
Yeah, it's reasonable. It's just a removal spell, I suppose.
Kitchen Finks is fine. That's
I don't think he needs to. His creature base is good enough.
sure, that is fair.
Maybe. This Crusaders got protection from black and red. No, it's not the green. That's the Black Crusader that's got protection from green. Nothing else really. And I think Engineered Explosives is a definite include.
Yeah, I think he cuts Lily of the Veil because
She's not so good. His hand's going to be empty quite quickly.
Lily of the Last Hope is quite a.
Yeah,
quite
it's
good.
very good. So you can take out the 3 Lily of the Veils, put in another Last Hope, an Engineered Explosives, and then one other thing. Maybe the Brutality.
I think
Or the
Imaad gets
Damnation.
Chameleon Colossus down. It's quite a good card.
Oh, he's got. I didn't even see that. Yeah, how does Josh kill that? There's no way outside of Liliana the Veil.
And Damnation.
And yeah, and the Damnation. So, but he probably sides out the Lilies here.
Yeah, so I think 3 Lilies is an easy cut.
Yeah, his removal package stays just like that. I wouldn't.
I think maybe he takes. I don't know.
A Tassiger, gonna get rid of that.
Maybe Eternal Witness.
Fair. It is a bit slow. It's more for grindy, long matchups
Yes.
where you can afford to pay 3 mana for a Snapcaster Mage.
Um,
Yeah, but here I don't know. Like, if Imaad has a good hand, he's going to be applying pressure early.
yes. So Imaad didn't see Lingering Souls, he didn't see Grim Flyer. So there's no real reason to bring in Relic other than to maybe keep it time going for low. Didn't see a Tasiga, so I doubt he'll bring it in.
He's got no spot removal though. I mean, this deck
He's got
doesn't.
2 paths to exiles.
Oh, in the sideboard, yeah. But main deck, I mean, he's just creatures and chords and cocos.
Yes.
It's just all in on the combo plan, or beatdown for that
They're
matter.
starting, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. So let's just have a look. I don't think any of these guys have mulliganed.
Imaad and
We
Lano Elf.
did have. Okay, so was that a promo Lano Elves? Wow.
No, it's a 7th edition foil.
Okay, fair enough. That's that's nice.
Fourth season turn 1.
Yeah, okay. Josh leads fetch land, overgrown tomb, taking 3 points of damage, and then it's a thought seize.
So the thought is probably taking Coco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
Yeah, he could cast it on turn 3 very easily. So I don't think he
So
really has a choice. Twinen's Elite's really good here.
I
Wow.
think the best card for Imaad to draw now. Well,
Yeah, I don't think he wants him to have the 2 bodies. Twinen's Elite makes a 2/1 and a 1/1
Yes.
if you control another elf. And
so
Josh-
assuming Josh has another thought is to get rid of the
yeah, so you can
Coco.
see his hand here.
Imaad draws a Selfless Spirit.
Hmm.
So the best draw would have been a heritage draw that would have allowed him to play his entire hand out.
So he's taking the shock from that Temple Garden. For those of you that didn't see, that land is a Temple
Selfless
Garden.
Spirit. This is a good card.
That's pretty reasonable,
Well,
actually.
it demands the removal as well.
And yeah, I suppose now the Damnation's just a little bit worse. What does Josh have? No push? There is another black one
There
mana
is a Fatal
spell.
Push promo,
Okay.
a Grim Flyer, Scavenging Ooze, and I think some lands.
Josh going down to 14 off his Verdant Catacombs. I think he's just trying to turn on Delirium here, because having a 4/4 Flare can, you can punch through anything.
Yes.
And it's, some... I don't really know what to call the effect that it does.
So you
It's
took
like
3, 4, 5, 6 fish the basic.
almost like Sensei's Divining Top, except you can throw away the things you don't want.
Is that a collective?
That's a brutality, and I don't think he's escalating. He is.
He is. It's the Coco.
Chucks the Flare. Okay, so that was the plan for the collected company. Kills
I
a
see he has
Matador.
another collective brutality in hand.
That's really good here. Imaad goes in for 2. Let's see a Lord.
You do a land for the turn. Imaad's on the beatdown strat.
Oh, it's a little slow though. I mean, he doesn't have. It's a 4-turn clock
So
here,
it's
and I
source-
think Josh, yeah, he's got Tarmogoyf and removal. Grimflayer later. Grimflayer is active at the moment. Actually, there's sorcery, creature, land. No instant, no instant just yet.
Imaad's flooding out of mana here.
3/4 Tarmogoyf. 4/5. 4/5. Imaad's got an instant in his graveyard, and he keeps drawing lands.
Yeah, Imaad I think plays 10 fetchable lands in his deck.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna start drawing.
Hopefully he can
More
draw
fetches,
spells so he
yeah.
can get in the game.
Yeah.
But I think it might just be over. Josh has a path. I believe still the Fatal Push.
There's a Grimflayer.
Yeah, so he has Scavenging Ooze, path, I believe another Collective Brutality, and a Fatal Push.
Push. Yeah, I think that's. Thank you, Josh. That's what he's probably just gonna untap, push something, and then attack, or untap, push path. Does he have a
Problem
white source?
now is Josh is just stuck on 2 lands, but
It's plenty. I mean, he's got 2 4-powered creatures on the board, and Imaad. I mean, in his 75, he's got 2 pieces of removal, but he's top decking now, so
you might just
Josh
do
just
another
really needs to keep turning his
Bauble.
guys sideways.
Let me show Bauble
Bauble's a
that it goes.
cantrip, and it turns on the Grimflayer here for 0 mana, which is Oh, it's really good. Is that a godless shrine? No, it's swamp and overgrown tomb.
Imaad has, I think, another Elvish mystic on top.
Sure. That's 8, 9 coming in. Tamago's just grown to a 5/6. It's a monstrous 2-drop.
And then Grimflay is just going to set up the next land, probably.
What do you do in this situation? I mean, it looks like he's just dead. Josh has plenty of resources to work with. All his mana untapped.
I think Imaad just has to take it.
Let the Grimflay trigger.
I think that's 2 lands and a Inquisition.
Puts him to 10. Puts a land on top. 1 fetch land.
I think Josh...
Scavenging Ooze.
Josh, with the Bauble, saw Elvish Mystic, which is just another... Yeah, Elvish Mystic, just another mana dork.
How many lands does the Elves deck start with?
8 Forests and 2 Temple Gardens, 1 Nykthos, I believe.
And that's it?
And then 8 fetch lands.
Okay, sure. So we've got 12, 14, 15 lands in total.
Yes.
Okay. Not particularly susceptible to land flood, but he does have a lot of mana producing permanents. So without a sink, he's not really doing anything effective. He has to be attacking.
That is correct.
It's not a great place for him to be. I mean, he's forced to block just to stay alive here. And his individual cards are worth so much less than Josh's. He has to build synergy between them.
He's got the Palladium.
Why are you doing that? It's going to trample over for 2, kill both Llanowar Elves. So he's taken 2.
Goes down to 8. All the food for Scavenging Ooze, and he concedes.
That's it. Very, very fast 2-0 there. That was not a pleasant game to watch.
It was a perfectly fine hand to keep for Imaad.
It just it's unfortunate that he lost the Coco there.
Yes, there were 2 lands.
So they push Josh up to 3-0. But Imaad's taken his first loss for the day.
Yes, I think Imaad has to go 4-1 to maybe have a chance of qualifying.
Yeah, is he...
He has to win the tournament, I believe.
Okay, so he's got a small... Is that... No, it's 0. Got a really small chance of... Where is this thing? Series standings, interact with this. Little chance of getting... this is the first event. Basically, if you're not in after this event, you don't get your invite to the invitational, to the final event. Where is Mud?
I don't think he's played any.
Pretty low down. Oh, this is his first invitational qualifier.
Yeah, could be, yes.
Yeah, Josh is comfortably in. I mean, he's got an invite. He's also in the top 8, 9, 10 players.
Josh Barlow.
Yeah, he's second in the standings. So he possibly gets a bye as well after today. Yeah, it's not, I don't see a way for Imaad to actually win this. The situation would have to arise where somebody draws with Josh, and then Josh gets paired down later.
It's a 5-round tournament. It's probably another 2 people. It's gonna be unbeaten.
Yeah, so one of the unbeaten guys needs to draw, and then Imaad has to get paired up against one of those.
There's still a very good chance that
Someone else to do on breakers. Small chance, but yeah, highly likely. Anyway, that's that, I think. We'll be seeing you round 4 in a little while.